Hi there. Welcome to TAM Studios. My name is Sam, a technical account manager based out of Tokyo, Japan. Today's feature review is on policy-based station-side call recording that was released on 7th of July 2025. If you are interested to know more, follow along. With this new feature, administrators can now capture policy-based recordings directly at the user's station that handles the call. With station-side call recording, administrators can enable recordings on specific users' phones. This feature includes the capture of internal call according to the company policies, such as conversations between employees or calls to internal support teams, providing broader coverage for compliance and quality needs. There are two ways to activate station-side recording. You can enable it by clicking the Record Calls on this phone checkbox in the phone settings and selecting the audio codec and dual channel settings. Alternatively, the user can activate it by following the same step on the base settings, and then all phones related to this base setting will have the station-side recording at once. When both trunk-side recording and station-side recording are enabled, duplicated recordings are generated for the conversation. At the time of the release, there is no mechanism in the quality management policy that conditionally retains a station-side recording for only internal calls. Therefore, to minimize duplicated recording and the data storage, it is highly recommended that the admin enable station-side recording for users only when recording of the internal call is essential. For more information, please visit our resource center. Here is an example of duplicated recordings. In this scenario, the customer contacted the agent, then the agent made a consult transfer to another agent during the call. Trunk-side recording is enabled by default to capture ACD calls. Additionally, station-side recordings were activated on both the first agent and the second agent. As you can see, the conversation timeline of the interaction view, the top upper line indicates trunk recording, following the station-side recording for the first agent, then the second agent. In addition to each line's recordings, the recording for the internal conversation is also created. Thus, a total of 4 recordings were created. Here are the details of each recording session. The start and end time of the recording correspond to the conversation timeline on the previous slide. Please note, the voice transcription is only made upon the trunk-side recording, which is utilizing other speech and text analytics functions, as well as the AI capability, such as Supervisor Copilot and AI scoring. So let's get into a demo to see what it looks like. This is my sandbox environment of Genesys Cloud. First, let's look at the configuration part. If you go under telephony container, you can find the font settings. Then select the target fonts that you want to enable the recording on. Go to the media settings and select the recording checkbox and save it. If you want to make a bulk setting, you can follow exactly the same steps on the base settings. Once you enable the recording on the base setting, all WebRTC phones connected to this base setting will have a station-side recording. So let's look at the interaction view for the demo sessions. As you can see in conversation timeline, the customer contacted the agent via the ACD queue. Then the agent made a consult transfer to another agent. Also, there are 4 recordings created for this single interaction, and the first one is a default trunk-side recordings. Please note, the only trunk-side recording has a voice transcription, which are used for other AI capability and speech and text analytics functions. The second one is the first agent recording, which includes the internal conversation with the second agent. And the third one is for the second agent recording. And the last recording is purely for internal conversation between the first agent and the second agent. If users do not want to have these duplicated recordings for every interaction, the administrator must wisely enable this function only for the specific agent who require internal recording. That's all for today. If you have any questions, please email us at tamstudios@genesis.com. Thanks for your time. I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.